Hi Libra, welcome back to TAROTPOSH. I'm going to be doing your reading for July 7th through July 13th, 2021. This is for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And everything you need to know is in the description box below. My playlists are categorized by month. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs Libra. If your Sun signs Libra, but your Moon, your Venus, your Rising is different, just check out the playlist and you could look at all the aspects of your chart. I do hope this video finds you well. I hope you had a beautiful 4th of July holiday if that's what you celebrate. I hope your summer is going well so far. If anything is not going well for you, Libra, I hope that it turns in your favor very, very soon. So let's get to it. I'm going to be using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot. I feel like I have to change these. They both say Serenity, but this is red jasper, I believe, so I'm going to put that out there for you. So it matches the cards, right? So, Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot Oracle deck. On the bottom of the deck, we have Page of Wands. I'm going to take that. I'm actually going to leave it in there, but I'm just going to let you know that. I'm going to say, in the light of the light, through the light, thank you for the gifts of insight. I pledge never to take them in vain. Obviously, I'm speaking to the higher power that I believe in, to contact and get a download of what's going on for you. I'm going to do a Libra situation, obstacle, advice. Situation has to do with definitely work. Obstacle is King of Wands. Maybe you are ruling with too much of a fiery passion regarding your work or how you represent your people, yourself to people, Libra, in the workplace. Maybe right now, I do notice you're standing like on this bench here and there's people with these plans. You have the pentacles here and you're designing something. Maybe you feel you're a step above possibly the people you're serving in whatever you do for work or coworkers. Could be either one. I don't feel like it's totally negative, but I do feel that there is a blockage because maybe, sometimes with the King of Wands, you could take the heat, but you could also be, it's my way or the highway. Be a little, aggressive or dramatic. It's not in the reverse, but because I'm saying and doing the reading that this is the obstacle could be you. Or it could be someone who is a supervisor to you. You see this little lizard here? I feel like there's somebody who's telling you something that you need to pay attention to. Definitely this king. Kings, they're always vulnerable. Everybody wants to be the king, right? Want to sit on that throne or a queen, but he is looking out, not looking directly, but he's looking out and planning. Passion, energy, creation, that's what he rules over. Hot, fiery. He's also the person that sustains that motivation. He's the person that people will come to assist in a direction of motivation. It could be even, sometimes I see the King of Wands as even a guidance counselor because that's the person who motivates you. And I feel that's the obstacle though. It could be a part of you. You could be, I feel like it might be outside of you only because I feel this energy is you in the situation. And I feel like someone's watching you. I feel like this person is watching you. And you may have some aspects that this person does. There could be a little bit of jealousy here. I'm just getting that intuitively. Maybe this person doesn't want you to rise up through the ranks as much as you feel you want to. Maybe they feel a little threatened. So let's see what the advice is. 7 of swords comes up or something. I don't even know. 7 of wands. No, I have the High Priestess as your advice. This is the veil between two worlds. This is definitely intuition, instincts. Go with your instincts. That's your advice. If it looks like a duck, talks like a duck, and walks like a duck, it's a duck. So go with your intuition regarding that. I feel like you have some things possibly that you've written down here. Maybe you've kept a log of something. Maybe if you weren't, not for everyone, but maybe if you weren't treated right or maybe, I don't know, somebody owes you overtime. I don't know. Something is there written down. It's like you're keeping notes. You're keeping notes, but you're keeping it to yourself. Watching and waiting. Now, we are in the waning crescent moon in Gemini, Libra. So, the waning crescent is surrendering, letting the universe take over, rest and recover, set new intentions, prepare, and say the serenity prayer. So Google the serenity prayer. Maybe that'll help you. Maybe, you know, there's some things out of your control here, especially if this is a supervisor or a boss. So, you know, take that as it applies to you. We're moving into the new moon in Cancer, so that is resting and reflecting and self-care. So, you know, it's important sometimes, you know, some people are more affected by the moon phases, but if you really look at them and you educate yourself on them, I'm learning them now, so I'll share it with you as I learn. But I feel it is very significant. If the tides of the sea can be affected by the phases of the moon, so can we. I mean, our body is like 99% water or something. I'm not a scientist, so I'm just putting that out there, right? I mean, there is definitely some substantial advice to the term go with the flow. I think it relates to the phases of the moon and how they affect the tide and our emotions. I'm going to see what comes up at the bottom of the deck. This card just jumped out. I feel that you may approach this person or they you. I feel that this is something within the health industry for some of you. It could be a Leo, a very strong power, but I feel that this Leo, I don't know, this Leo maybe feels in like guided by the archangels or something, you know? And not in a way that like they're full of themselves, but I feel like this person, they just have a very moral life or very structured life, this Leo, if this is a boss or supervisor. And I do feel that it's not a bad energy collaborating for a higher good. I also feel like you have to watch out for your health in this situation if it's causing you stress, for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. With this King of Wands, I have the Ace of Cups coming up underneath. So I feel as that is the obstacle, I also feel that at some point in the future or in the past, that this person's like cup of love was overflowing for you. So I don't know if something changed with that. But I do feel like you were offered a lot of like feelings, emotions, love, receptive energy. But right now that King of Wands is an obstacle. I feel it could come full circle and turn around again. We'll see. The High Priestess here as the advice is go within, and then we have the Tower underneath. Go within. Sometimes we have to go within to like lick our own wounds. The High Priestess is intuition, instinct. Go with your instincts. When something is uncomfortable and causes you upheaval, then you need to sort of like go into protection mode in a way and go within yourself. But don't go within yourself to close yourself off like hermit mode. Go within yourself to learn the lesson of what this means to you. Learn the lesson. You know, if we have fiery King of Wands energy and someone matches that energy in some way, there could be a butting of the heads, you know? I feel like you're going to be walking away from this with the Eight of Cups. I feel like that this served you in the past, Libra, but I feel like it doesn't serve you anymore. I feel like there's a lot of emotion. I feel you did your best with this. He does have a wand in his hand. Now, that is not like the King of Wands. That's like someone putting their tail between their legs and walking away. And that's coming over that Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. You're going to be moving on and you're going to be planting new seeds. You're going to be planting a new harvest. You're going to maybe be putting your resume out somewhere else. And this came up for you before, like within the past month too. This is a big burden for you the advice that you're hearing to go within yourself and rely on your instincts and higher power. I feel like you have a blockage with your instincts lately, and this tower moment causing the upheaval with everything else that may be going on in your life is a big burden. But 10 of Wands is also the end of a chapter. So I feel this is something that you're coming out of. I feel like this is something recent within the past few months. I do see the star card at the bottom, so I feel like you have to have hope and faith with this. And don't let this experience, Libra, allow you not to be vulnerable again, because you should maintain and give equally to your emotions, but also outside of you, that grounding energy. Libra is an air sign, obviously, and you take the lead and the initiative. But sometimes if you take the lead and the initiative too much, where you are conflicting with someone who's supervising you or being a boss to you, that is not a good thing. Maybe you need to start your own business, think of being your own boss, or something like that. I'm going to pull a card from John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle deck for you as well to close out the reading. This, I had to look again. This is Five of Pentacles energy. This is being left out in the cold, showing your weaknesses, being vulnerable, and there is a fear of this, but I actually feel like this is happening. I feel that you are coming out of this job, this position, this career, or whoever this is. If you're in business with someone, I feel like you're coming out of it. I'm going to pull this, actually. I'm not going to pull the John Holland. I think I'm going to pull both. I'm going to pull John Holland Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, and I'm going to pull one from also the other deck. This is a lot that's happening. I feel it's happening quickly as well. I feel like you've run your course with whatever this is, Libra. I feel like you've run your course with this position. But you need to maintain feeling vulnerable, or the door will never open somewhere else for you. This is movement, choices, decisions. Exactly. I also see, I see the sky here. I see new growth here. I see coins, and I see wedding bands. And you're standing in front of this. This could affect a relationship or a marriage, what's happening to you in your life. This is Two of Pentacles energy, so it's juggling. It's like juggling home and the rest of your life with this. But those are also the colors of the chakras, so you're taking in a lot through your solar plexus. You're absorbing a lot of things with this choice. You know it's time to move on, I believe, Libra. You know it's time to move on. And you need to rest and rejuvenate. Four of Swords energy. It's like rest after strife. This has been a lot of strife for you. I don't know if there were things in your home life that affected this. I feel like I have to look again. Emotional withdrawal. You have the Eight of Cups again. That is the same card depicted a different way. So it's very significant. You pay attention to that. You're walking away from what doesn't serve you. So that just confirms what I said. Let's see what we got. I'm going to pick this out as a summary for this. It's Ciccoli Oracle. This book is in Italian, English, a couple of other languages. Nicoletta Ciccoli Oracle. It's a beautiful deck. And I'm going to read this to you. Stand back out with it. So pretty. So Libra, Justice card is your card. I'm sure that you're trying to seek balance here because you are a Libra. And, you know, like I said, taking the lead and the initiative is fine. But with that King of Wands, I definitely felt like you were being too fiery and butting heads. 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. That has to do with your foundation, Emperor energy. So let's see what it says, okay? And then I'm going to close the reading for you. 22. Where are you, 22? Where are you? Please hit like and subscribe if you feel this information is significant for you, Libra. I really appreciate it. It helps me to help you and do more readings for you. Plenty. The word plenty has two meanings. I remember good and plenty when I was younger. I didn't really like it, though. I like the pink ones. The word plenty has two meanings. It means having enough abundance that you could share it freely with happy generosity, and plenty means sufficient. You have all you need and no desire for more. When you feel a lack of plenty, consider both definitions. There is a level of neediness when no matter how abundant your life is, it never feels like enough. That's not a good place. Do you really need more, or do you already have plenty? In the lighthearted manner, be content with what you have and share with those less fortunate. In the darker manner of this card, trying to buy happiness only lasts until the newness of the purchase wears off. I would say be very careful whatever you're going through with that card, that you don't rack up like credit card debt and things like that. Okay? Just putting that out there. I feel that this was a good reading for you. I'm going to pull one more card. I feel this has to do with the third party situation here, because I do see three people. And because of the rest of the reading, I don't feel that this is a support system. It could be a support system. It could be saying turn to your support system. But for some reason, I don't feel that. I'm going to clarify this card. Thought we were done, but I'm being told no, we're not. These are the four cards that came out. With this, if there is a third-party situation here, supervisor, boss, someone outside of your home life that affects your money, Knight of Pentacles is like starting over again regarding your happy home life, but being victorious about it, and logical about it. You need to be logical about it. The sword is coming out of the past. Aces go back to the Magician, so it is like teaching you, it's like teaching you a lesson a little bit to be logical, but not without upheaval and discomfort. Not without that. This has come into your life for a reason. It's a lesson. I don't see the World card here, but I wouldn't be surprised if it showed up. This change is happening fast. You're getting a lot of messages, a lot of communication about this. You've been the wounded warrior over this conflict. There's a lot of conflict regarding this situation, but I feel like it is being wrapped up fast. You're having a lot of sleepless nights with this Nine of Swords here. Suffering in silence. Not just over like things that happened to you, but I feel it's over things you did and choices you've made. This card is the extra card from this deck. And actually, this is like someone, it's a grandma, motherly figure with children coming to her, but there's one child with their back turned. So that could be someone in your life. It could be someone disappointed in you. It could be anything. It could be your subconscious self disappointed in you. You need to look at the big picture here. And I feel that that's why this is happening. You have a lot of choices to make, but don't let delusion affect you rebuilding a homecoming celebration of the Four of Wands. Did I say if the World card came up? You can't make this stuff up. This was a lesson learned for you, and I knew that was coming. With these cards here, there's no way. This is lesson learned. You learned a lesson here. You learned a lesson, and I hope it was for the better. And I feel that it's teaching you as the Queen of Cups to keep a lid on emotions. Sometimes we need to be an island unto ourselves and have things happen that are uncomfortable to us. We all been there. I've been there. Everybody's been there. But there is still abundance around you. And you need to like just focus and be grateful and have gratitude. Remember the card with plenty coming up to say, when is it enough? I feel like you need to focus and have gratitude for what you have and the people in your life that love you. And it may have seemed like this is a difficult read, but I do feel it is tied up within your work, and it's just something you're going through, and you'll come out of it. But if you don't learn that lesson, that's for the next read. But I wish you well, Libra. Blessings, love, and light. And namaste. I pray you find your way. That was my cat who's jumping at the door to get out. So that's Cole Xavier. So namaste. I pray you find your way. And I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.